Hey guys, it's Maleah, and this week on the Final Five, it is first time. So without further ado, let's get started. My first time meeting Hannah. I met Hannah in either like first or second grade, I can't even remember, it was so long ago. We met on the playground, I'm pretty sure about that. We met on the playground because one of her friends introduced us. That's how I remember it. It might have been different, but I'm pretty. First time I met Sierra. I met Sierra when we were both at our aunt's house. Neither of us knew we were related. I thought she was just like my dad's friend's daughter. And so I was with two of my cousins, and they apparently hated her, and they told me not to talk to her, so I didn't talk to her. Like, I didn't want to see, I don't know. I didn't want them to get mad at me, so I didn't talk to her. Then I stopped talking to them, and then I saw Sierra a few years later at an Easter party, and we just kind of like clicked, and and we started hanging out more often, and it was just fun. My first time in middle school, it was so scary. I would not go back to that. No. Basically, the first day was just so embarrassing. I felt clumsy. I didn't really like anybody. Nobody talked to me. I didn't know anybody. Like, everybody else went to the different middle school than me. And Hannah was like the only person other than Lindsay. First grade, very first day, I tripped over a wet floor sign. In the middle of the lunchroom, it went silent and everybody started laughing. It was so embarrassing. First boyfriend, okay. Third or fourth grade, and I'm not gonna say his name, but it was pretty. I used to think I liked him so much. Now that I think about it, no. It was like silly. You were like date one of those kids, and then you're like, oh, I hated him. I'm just waiting for high school to see him again. He'll be like, hey, isn't that the kid you dated? And I'm gonna be like, you better shut your mouth right now. I'm not kidding, I'm gonna kill you. I'm pretty sure almost everybody regrets their first relationship. First time in Disney World, I was 6 or 7, and I remember this perfectly. It was me, my aunt, my little sister, because she's like just a baby, my mom and dad, and we stayed at this little house, and there was apparently an alligator in the backyard because there was a lake back there. And then I remember my dad taking us on this little boat ride, He didn't know nothing about this, but it was like the airboat rides. Yeah. But we took one of those boat thingies, and then we went back. There was caution tape, and you couldn't go back there. And then when we went back and we were done with the whole ride thing.
And keep in mind, I was curious. I kept putting my hands in the water, being like, woo! Yeah.
I was little. But, went back, and then my mom asked why they had caution tape up there and why we couldn't go back there. And the man said that an alligator got a hold of a calf back there, and it was like a big mess, and I flipped. And at the same place, I kept getting bit by little red ants. Like, it was bad. My first time riding a four-wheeler, it was kind of like bad. You would think I would be too traumatized to get back on one. But when I was like 5 or 6, me and my dad were on a four-wheeler, and there was like this unexpected ramp, I think, and we hit it, and then it tipped over, and I was on the bottom. It was me, my dad, and then the four-wheeler, and then my arm was like all like that, and I was first time meeting my childhood best friend. It was a good memory. That was a good time. My childhood best friend, he lived next to me for 12, 13 years. Basically, when we moved in, I was only 1, I think, and I think he already lived here. I don't know. I can't remember. But first time I met him, like fully introduced myself. I was in him and his sister walked down the little hill, and they were playing with the flowers, and I was playing with the flowers, and then I threw a flower at him, and then he threw a flower back at me, and then it just started this flower fight, and I missed it. I was upset that they took the tree down because it was just full of memories. Like, we would always have flower fights. My first time swimming in a lake, I'm pretty sure this is my first time. But me and my family went to Kincaid, and we went swimming in the lake. It was me, my brother, and I'm pretty sure my friend Ashley went. I think she went. Me, my brother, sister, and Ashley, and we were swimming around the lake. We wanted to go to the other side, but my parents wouldn't allow us. Something touched my foot, and I got really scared because the place used to be a beach, but then they had to close it down because snapping turtles kept like biting people, and I got really scared, and I started swimming away towards shore, and then I hit right here on a rock. I left a mark still. My first vacation with Sierra was, I think we went to Outer Banks, and me and Sierra were on we were sharing a little raft thingy, and me and her both were on it, and then there was like this little tide thing, I can't remember what they're called. Oh well. But we were getting swept away like far out there, and then they were yelling for us, and me and Sierra were like flipping out, and then this man came and got us and carried us, like pulled us back there.
Oh, that's
Yeah. That was memorable. My first time hanging outside with Hannah, like outside of school, this was like 6th grade. There was like a firehouse dance going on, and it was Friday. Everybody else was going, but me and Hannah, because we're cool like that. We decided to sit out front.
You'll never see him again.
And we took a blanket out there, and we sat on the sidewalk, and we laid on the blanket, laying like in the sidewalk, and we just stared up, laying down, just talking like the whole night until it was like 11. We like started talking like 6, and then it was 11, and then she got home. But I remember something touched her foot, and it was a piece of grass, but she like flipped out. It was hilarious. That is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Bye.